Hello, hello, hello. I am the Linux Mensch. Today I'm going to show you how to search for and install programs in Arch Linux. And my main focus is going to be on the AUR. So let's get to it. So if you were going to install a standard package, you would go sudo pacman s, let's say Firefox. And that would be a package that is in the official repository of Arch Linux, and it's easy to install, and you know the name of it. But sometimes you may not know the name. Like, let's say you want to install LibreOffice. So let's go to the website. So we're at the Arch Linux website, and we're going to type in here, for package search, Office. And you can see it's LibreOffice-fresh. So now we're going to go back into the terminal. And if we were installing that, we would install LibreOffice-fresh. So sometimes you have to go in there. Now there is a way to look it up in the terminal and to do a search in the terminal, but I think it's easier just to go to the website and do a package search. So like I said, for LibreOffice, we need to do a dash and a fresh. But how do we install packages from the AUR? So let's close this. Let's delete that. Let's go back here. Now, for instance, let's say we wanted to install the Brave browser. So we're going to type in Brave, and nothing comes up. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to click on the AUR. And then I'm going to type in Brave. So we can see there's several things. There's Brave Nightly, .bin, Brave Git, Brave DevBin, Brave Bin, Brave Beta Bin, and Brave. Now, I don't recommend installing just the Brave because it's going to have to compile and it's going to take a long time. Now, packages that are installing from the AUR, they take a little bit longer to download and install than packages from the official repository. But the packages that have a -bin, that means they're binary and they don't have to compile as much and they're faster. So if you have a choice between a regular Brave and a Brave -bin, I would do the Brave -bin. So I'm going to click it on. And I'm going to click it on here. And we're just going to go down. And we can see it was updated on July 7th. Now, there's two ways to install packages from the AUR. There's the manual way, and there's an easier way using an AUR helper. But first, I'm going to show you the manual way for two packages, and then I'm going to show you the easy way for two packages. So for the manual way, I'm going to go into a terminal, and this is optional. You don't have to do this. But when I'm installing packages from the AUR the manual way, I like to make an AUR folder to put them in. And you don't have to do that, just something I like to do to be organized. So I'm going to type in make dir capital AUR. And again, if you're making an AUR folder, you don't have to capitalize it, but I do. Let's cd into it. Oops, let's take my caps off now. cd AUR. And now we're cd'd into it, and let's clear the screen. Now, of course, you have to have Git installed. And if you installed my packages from my GitLab repository, you would have Git installed. But if you don't, you're going to need these two packages. You're going to need, and before we go into the AUR directory, let's do sudo pacman -s. You're going to need Git, and you're going to need base devel. Now, if you installed my configuration files, you're going to have base devel and Git. And also, if you use the Arch automated installer, it would automatically have put the base devel in, but you just have to make sure you have these two packages, git and base devel, installed. So now we're going to cd into my AUR folder, which is optional. You don't have to put things there. And we're going to download Brave and install Brave. And we're going to download and install Librewolf manually. And then I'm going to go and install them using an AUR helper, which is the easier way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my website. And now we're on the Brave page. We're on the Brave-bin page because that's the one we want to install because it's faster. I'm going to highlight this. And I'm going to go back to my terminal. And I'm going to type in this command, git clone. And I'm going to paste that in. And I'm going to hit enter. And it pasted it in. Now I'm going to cd into the Brave-bin folder. And I'm going to type in make pkg-sic. And it's building the system. And it's just going to take a moment, so I don't think I'm going to pause the video. And now it's asking for a password. So I'm going to put my password in. I'm going to hit yes. And again, I'm not going to pause the video because it shouldn't take too long. And it's done. Now I'm going to go to another workspace. And I'm going to restart my awesome window manager. And let's go to my menu. And let's click on Brave. And there it is. We are in the Brave browser. We installed it from the AUR and we installed it manually. I'm going to close this. Now I'm going to go back to Firefox. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to go home. Let's go back to the AUR. Now I'm going to type in Librewolf. So again, we have a regular Librewolf and a -bin. I highly recommend doing the -bin because those binary files download and install a lot faster. So I'm going to do Librewolf bin. I'm going to click it on. Now, in case you don't know, Librewolf is a fork of Firefox and it's hardened. So first of all, this fork of Firefox called Librewolf, they get rid of all the bloat, Pocket and all that other jazz. And all the settings are by default hardened. So you don't have to go into the settings and turn things off and harden them. They're hardened by default. And it comes installed with an ad blocker. Now, Firefox doesn't come installed with an ad blocker. You have to go and download it yourself. But Librewolf comes installed with an ad blocker, and it's automatically turned on by default. Librewolf is fantastic. So that's what Librewolf is. Now, this Librewolf-bin was updated July 15th, which was yesterday, which is really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this. And I'm going to copy the link. And I'm going to go back to my terminal. And I'm going to clear the screen. And I am going to cd out of Brave bin folder. So I'm just in the AUR folder. And I'm going to type in git clone. Leave a space and I'm going to insert the one for Librewolf. And it's cloning it. Now I'm going to clear the screen. And I'm going to type in, well, before I do that, I'm going to cd into the Librewolf folder. Now I'm going to clear the screen again. And I'm going to type in make pkg-sic. And, well, let's just hit enter. And starting to make the package. And now I'm going to just get rid of my face because I tried this before and my face was blocking some stuff because there's a problem here. So we see here this big red error. We have an error. One or more PGP signatures could not be verified. Failed unknown public key. So, and let's just, this is what we're looking at here, okay? And this is how we're going to fix it. We are going to type in this command. And I can't clear the screen because I don't want to get rid of this message because we're going to copy and paste something. Okay, so what I'm going to do is type in this command, gpg space dash dash recv dash key space capital E space, and then I'm going to copy this unknown public key without the bracket. So make sure you don't copy it with this bracket. And I'm going to paste it here. And then I'm going to hit enter. Okay, and now we're going to try again. Okay, so now I'm going to clear the screen and bring my head back so you can see my face. Okay, so let's do clear. Oops. And let's try to make the package again. Let's do make pkg, leave a space, dash sic for sick. And let's see if it installs. Now it's asking for my password. So I'm going to type in my password and hit enter again. And it's installing Librewolf. And now I'm going to go back to another workspace. I'm going to restart. Awesome. And let's go to workspace 5. And I'm going to click on Librewolf. And there it is. We have Librewolf installed. And it has uBlock Origin installed and turned on. So we have Brave browser here. Welcome to Brave. And we have Librewolf here. Installed from the AUR, the manual way. Now there's something else I got to show you, and that is this. Now, when you do your regular updates, sudo pacman syu, because you installed those the manual way and they're from the AUR, they're not going to be updated. So you won't know if they need to be updated, and you're going to have to go through a different type of step to update them. And this we have to do when you install them the manual way. So you're going to cd into your AUR folder or wherever you have the Librewolf folder, because making an AUR folder is optional. I just do that to keep it organized. And once we're in the Librewolf folder, you're going to type in git pull. You're going to hit enter. And what it says here, already up to date. If there's been an update, it's going to automatically pull it down. It's not even going to ask you if you want it to pull it down. It will just automatically pull it down. And then after it pulls it down, you are going to type in this command. Again, just like we did when we installed it. You're going to type in the same command. Make pkg dash sic. And you're going to hit enter. So that's all you're going to do. You're going to do git pull. It's already up to date. Or it's going to automatically pull it down. And you're going to type in make package dash sic. And it's going to install the updated version. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. And I have another version of Arch Linux installed in my virtual machine. And I'm going to show you how to install AUR packages the easy way, or the easier way, using an AUR helper. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to close down this virtual machine and open up another virtual machine of Arch Linux. And I'll be right back. I'm back. So before, I was in a virtual machine of Arch Linux with the awesome window manager. But now I'm in a new virtual machine of Arch Linux with the Qtile window manager. So I'm going to go to Firefox and we're going to go to the AUR. And you know what? I'm going to make that larger too. Okay, so now I'm going to show you two AUR helpers. One is Paru. And again, if you're going to install this AUR helper called Paru, I would do the bin one. So let's click it on. Let's click it on here. Let's scan down. Now we can see this AUR helper Paru, which I've used in the past and is very good. It hasn't been updated since November 2022. I don't know if that means anything, but I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the AUR and I'm going to go to another AUR helper, which has been updated recently, and it's called Yay. And again, there's a Yay and a Yay bin. I highly recommend, if you're going to install this, installing the -bin one, because that's going to install faster. And when it gets updated, it's going to update faster as well. So let's click it on. And this is the one I'm going to install, by the way. And the reason why I'm picking this one over the other one is that this one was just updated in June. You can see it was last updated June 23rd, 2023. So now, to install Yay or Paru, the AUR helper, you have to install it the manual way, just like we did before with Brave and Librewolf. But once you've installed this the manual way, you won't have to do that anymore. You'll be able to update Yay automatically and easily in a terminal. And all the packages that you download from the AUR, whether it be Brave, Librewolf, or whatever you download from the AUR, you'll be able to download it easily and quickly. And you will be able to easily and quickly update your packages as well. So, like I said, if you're using Paru and Yay, you're going to have to download them manually like we did before. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in, we're going to copy that link. And now I'm going to go to a terminal. And I'm going to open my terminal. And this time I'm not going to make, when I'm using Yay or Paru, I don't make a separate AUR folder. I just let Yay or Paru, whichever one I happen to be using, I let them put the programs where they want to put them, wherever it goes automatically. So I'm not going to make an AUR folder this time. I'm just going to type in my home folder, I'm going to type in git clone. And I'm going to paste this in. And of course, you have to have your base devel installed and git installed. So I'm going to type in git clone and I'm going to paste that link in. And it's downloading Yay. And I'm going to cd into Yay folder. And I'm going to clear the screen. And I'm going to type in this same command as I did before. Make pkg -sic stick. And I'm going to install it. And I'm just going to leave the video running because it's not going to take too long. And it's asking for my password. Put my password in. And like I said, you should, oh, look how fast that was. You should always choose the -bin one, in my opinion. Because the ones that don't have -bin are going to take a lot longer to compile and download. I think the bin ones are already compiled, if I'm not mistaken. So now we've installed Yay, and that's the last time we're going to have to manually download and install or update a package. So I'm going to cd out of there into my home directory, and I'm going to clear the screen. Let's install a package. And we already know the names because I'm just going to install Librewolf and Brave like we did before. So to install a package, I'm going to type in yay, leave a space, dash, capital S, and the name of the package, Brave bin. And hit enter. And when it comes to this part, I'm just going to click on. See, it has a 1 there, and it has 1 Brave bin. I'm just going to click on the 1. Now it's asking me another question. Diffs. I'm just going to click on the 1 again. And I'm going to hit enter. Now it's showing me some stuff. I'm just going to hit Q to quit. And proceed. Yes. And it's installing Brave browser. And I'm just going to leave this video running. I'm not going to pause it because it shouldn't take too long. So this is the easier way to do it. And it's going to be easier to update the packages as well, although the manual way is not really that hard. And I'm going to hit enter again. And it's done. So now I'm going to clear the screen. And I'm going to go to another workspace. Now this is Qtile, so Qtile doesn't have any menu. So there's 2 ways I can go into, and of course this Qtile is my own configured version of Qtile. It's not the default Qtile. And if you downloaded my configuration files and installed them, your Qtile should be the same as mine. So there's 2 ways for me to get into Brave browser in my Qtile. One is to hold down the mod key and hit the P and type in Brave. Hit enter. And here we are. We're in the Brave browser. And I'm going to close it. And another way to get into it, if you're using my configuration file, is to hold the mod key down and hit the B. B for Brave. Mod key B. And there we are. We're in the Brave browser. So now I'm going to close that, and now I'm going to install Librewolf. So I'm going to go back to the terminal, and I'm going to do yay dash capital S Librewolf dash bin. Hit enter, and it's going to go through some things. I'm going to hit the 1 because there's a 1 up here. So I'll hit 1. And I'm just going to hit the 1 again. And it's just showing me what it's doing. And you can actually go down here and look at this. I didn't do this before. It's just showing you what's going to be installed and where it's coming from. It's showing you the source code. And to get out of there, I'm just going to hit Q. You're going to hit your Q button to get out of there. And now it's asking proceed with install. Yes. And it's installing it. Now this time, if you remember, when we installed Librewolf the manual way, we got this error code. And I had to show you how to type in a command, a GPG command, and copy and paste this into there. So we had to type a command in, which was, I don't know, a little bit long, and then paste that key in there. This time you don't have to do that, because when you're using yay or paru, it's going to automatically get it for you and install it. So it's just asking you if you want to do it. So it's showing you there's an error, and it's going to import and install this key. And you don't have to copy and paste the key in there. So you just hit yes. So it's importing and installing the key, and it's continuing the update. And I'm not going to pause the video. I'm just going to leave it. Shouldn't take too long. And this one's taking a little bit longer than Brave browser. I really don't know why. But generally speaking, installing and updating packages from the AUR take longer than they do from the official Arch Linux repository. And we got to say yes, and it's almost done. And it's done. So now I'm going to go to another workspace, and I'm going to hold down the mod key and enter the P, and I'm going to type in Librewolf. I'm going to hit enter. And we have Librewolf, and it's hardened by default. It has the uBlock origin is installed by default and turned on. Librewolf. Now I'm going to close that. Now in my Qtile configuration file, I don't have a fast key programmed for Librewolf, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is a bonus that has nothing to do with the AUR or Yay or installing packages the manual way or the easy way. This is a bonus, a Qtile bonus. I'm going to show you how to make a fast key for Qtile. So we're going to go back to the terminal. And if you're using my Zesh configuration file, all you got to do is type in Qtile config, and it's going to take you right there. Now that would be the top, right? But if you're not using my Zesh configuration file, you're going to have to go into the home directory, cd.config.qtile, ls it, and you're going to have to go into this config pi, right? So vim config pi. Anyways, you're going to do a search. You're going to hit the /, and we're going to type in Firefox. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to copy that, and we're going to go to the F. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to put a W in there for wolf. And then I'm going to go over, and I'm going to change this Firefox to Librewolf. I'm going to save the file. I'm going to close my terminal. I'm going to restart, refresh my Qtile, and I'm going to hold the mod key down and hit W. And there we have it. I made a fast key for Librewolf in the Qtile window manager, and that's a bonus for this video. So now we installed Yay the manual way, because that's the only way to install Yay. And we used Yay, the AUR helper, to install Brave Browser and Librewolf. So now what about updating? So this is how you're going to update in Yay. You're going to open your terminal, and there's several ways to update. So you could update the normal way, sudo pacman syu, and that's only going to update packages from the official Arch Linux repository. If you do this, it won't show you if you need updates for your AUR packages. And you can do this. And some people do like to do this because the AUR packages take a little longer to update. Sometimes people will only update the official Arch Linux packages on a daily basis or bi-daily basis, and then maybe once a week go and update the AUR packages. So if you do this command, it's only going to update, it's only going to show you if you need update for the official packages from Arch Linux. Now you can type in this command, yay -SYU. Now if you do this command, it's going to update all packages. It's going to update the official packages from the Arch Linux repository, and it's going to update packages from the AUR. Or you could type in this command, SUA. And if you do this command, it's only going to update packages from the AUR. It will not update the packages from the official Arch Linux repository. This command is only going to update packages from the AUR. Now there's another interesting command you could do, and that's this one, P-U. This is going to print a list on your screen of AUR packages that need updating, but it's not going to offer to update them. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to show you if any of your AUR packages need updating. Now to remove a package, you could remove it the normal way. Let's do sudo pacman -r Librewolf -bin. Put your password in, and it's removing it. And now we're removing Librewolf bin. Now you can also do this. Let's remove Brave browser. You could do this. yay -r Brave -bin. And you can do it that way. And that's done too. In this video, I quickly showed you how to search for and install an official Arch Linux package from the repository. And I spent most of my time showing you how to search for and install AUR packages. And I showed you how to do it manually and how to update them manually. And I also showed you how to use the AUR helper yay, how to install yay manually, and then how to use yay to quickly and easily download and install AUR packages and how to update them. I hope you learned something in this video. If you did, please like it and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. I am the Linux Mensch.